are going to do this. That is the plan. Come on, jump. I'm throwing flashback. I'm throwing smoke. Incendiary. Flashback. Throwing a grenade. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing flashback. I'm throwing a grenade.
Counter-terrorists win.
Roger that. Move it, son. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing flashback. I'm throwing flashback. Flashbang. Get ready. It is going to explode.
Terrorists win.
Roger that. Let's go. Roger that. Roger that. Go. Smoke.
Cold Zero with a UMP.
I think he dropped a gun potentially for a teammate as well. And So you have to see if that's going to pan out here for SK. SK, a team that's very good at keeping the pressure on. And that's one of the things that you need in a championship level team. You always have to be able to put the pressure or keep the pressure on. And we know that they have players that are so good at getting those kills, and they must get kills. With an investment like this, even if they lose the round, they must get some kills and impact FaZe's economy. Eviscerated, if you will. Now, Carrigan's found himself a great forward position here as the B split is worked upon. This is a great way to run around like this, an anti-force bite type round, and Ali is at the front of it.
I love that play. We'll come back to it later. Taco moving into default now, getting a nice one dig onto Kiyoshiba. He's got one player on for support. Down he goes though. Fox coming into the flank as well. Cold Zero down on the B bomb site. Two players coming in towards that shop area. Ali's got an angle on the window, so this is looking pretty solid for the FaZe clan at present. I think Rain is in the apps there. Fox has close quarters, could get the one tap there. Rain going for the reload as well. Really poor timing from him. That's an AK collected, and Fox can save that if he wants to, or will they go for the push? Down goes Ali. This looks on for SK, and now Carrigan's the last man standing. He's on shot. He sees Fox. Can he get the 1v1 using the pillar to try to hide himself? Down goes Fox. No kit for Fallen. Looks good for FaZe now. Fallen just trying to bait Carrigan up. Touch the bomb. Wants to try and kill everyone. Won't do it. Expensive round for FaZe, but a good round nonetheless. They keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that looked potentially like 4 guys would survive for FaZe, which would be really bad for SK. And they managed to get somehow almost all the kills there. So really nice from SK to force their way back in and get the damage done, keep the pressure up. And we're going to see now at FaZe that they're going to have to spend everything. They're going to have 3 MAC-10s, actually, which is not the most common of sights, but it will be very good. It's a very cheap gun. It's very good at defeating players which have no Kevlar, and that is the case here. No helmets, no Kevlar for SK Gaming. They are on a full save.
On the plus side for FaZe, there's likely to be a lack of helmets in the buy round as well, so they can opt to keep some of those MAC-10s if they go for a pop flash play, as you saw AZ moving into Connector once Connector was smoked. They could use a MAC-10s for close quarters plays like that. Mirage maybe not the best map for MAC-10s against a buy Sans helmet, but we'll see how things play out. For now, Carrigan looking towards B. Got the AK on point actually, but he has support from Kiyoshiba. Fox coming for the flank now. But he can't get the kill. 3 players down. This looks like a nothing round for SK, which is perfectly fine as they are on that clean eco.
Yep, FaZe with that good start. And for me, it's also important to see FaZe with that good start too, because it's going to be interesting to see what they've been working on. Because Mirage is a map where they, as it was highlighted upon on the desk, Carrigan brought them, well, Carrigan and Ali, I would say, both players brought them a lot of potential to have this be a map which could be quite strong for them. Alu is, he's such a strong AWPer, very dynamic, and that gives him very strong presence across the map, as you can do so much with it on the CT side especially, and Carrigan for those T-side strats and the mid-round calling, which has really made the difference. And right now, as you said, we're going to have only 1 player actually without a helmet. So this is, the MAC-10s are going to be very hard to use well here. Will Club be able to survive? There's one down, the second comes in as well. That is a big defense. This has fallen flat on its face. FaZe have to make the B push work, and there's the first entry to try to do so.
Yeah, they've got the bomb there as well. Early smokes coming in to choke off the choke points. Oh, Rain just about getting past to the bench position with 5 HP. Man advantage though for SK, but how do they find the angles? Fur is on a very long rotation through the apartments, and SK may have to wait a little while for that to go as well. Rain not waiting for anything though, but he's going to get taken down by Cold Zero. Now it's a 3-on-3 retake. Carrigan around the window. That's a very hard spot to deal with, and Fur still far away. This is still looking hard for SK despite the man advantage. The bait now from Cold Zero. Down goes Fox. They're falling one by one. The high ground finally comes in. Fur gets one tap by Carrigan immediately down to the 1v1 there, but he doesn't have a kit. Can't get a kill on Carrigan either. Huge draw from FaZe clan as they hold on the B bomb site despite having very early disadvantages there.
Carrigan's up to 10 kills already after 4 rounds. Carrigan is having a game already. And that jump from Fallen was really good through the window to bait out the Carrigan who's sitting in the corner. Carrigan should have been a dead man. And the thing is that there was no trade. If Fallen jumps out like that, he knows he's basically dying. But the whole point is to get rid of that position of the player in the corner, which was Carrigan. But there was no coordination there to jump out with Fallen. So not sure what happened there, but it enabled Carrigan an opportunity which he did not throw away. And now it's back to the pistols for SK. But they have Deagles, James. 4 Deagles should be fun. One would hope.
For those of you on Go TV,
I'm throwing smoke.
in the second half, I would watch Alu with the AWP, but for the first half, I would keep eyes on AZ, and since Carrigan's doing well already, keep eyes on him as well. On the CT side, I would say Fur. I'd normally say Fallen, but it seems that Fox is the primary AWPer at the moment, so in that case, I'll keep eyes on the Fur instead. But, yeah, it seems SK, they're choosing to play to Fox's strengths, as opposed to playing to their permanent team strengths, which would be Fallen AWPing. So normally I would say Fallen, but there we go. Anyway, this is an eco round. Good start from Fallen over towards the A-bomb site. He's got coldzera and Fox close as well. AC's going to charge in on his own. That's not going to work out for him. coldzera avoiding these flashbangs once again. 2 men left now, Kishima and Carrigan. This is not working out at all for FaZe. Carrigan, 1 HP, matter of time. Dan, they got absolutely wrecked. What happened?
Did Cold get 4 kills? Where did Cold find 4 frags? Where? Where were they hiding? That is insane.
What a round to lose.
That is a crazy round to lose. It all just fell flat on his face. That's nuts. I mean, we see this, we heard this in the distance, the kind of clink of the 1D. That was very nice from Fallen, but then Cold, after he got, had his hands on that AK, he just annihilates everybody here. Wow. And that's crazy because they were able to pick up another AK there, so there's a lot of value they converted from that win. That is going to shake FaZe somewhat, but FaZe still have the ability to not allow that to compound into too much of an issue in the long run, if they're able to win this round. It looks like they want to go for that set piece onto the A-bomb site, throw those smokes in, and see if they can make life difficult here for SK.
Now you've got Fallen playing around the shadow position, but help is going to be hard to come by. Both teams are getting flat. Fallen's surely going to go down in this situation. Facing 3, down he goes first, trying to do what he can. There are T's all over the place. Bombs get taken down. The close grenade. Rain and Ali double peeking, and that's going to work out. Fur goes down. Now we've got Fox rotating from mid towards CT position. Can he stop the bomb from going down? There goes Kishima. Rain planting. Plant successful, but there goes Rain as well. Ali with a lot to do. 3 players remain for SK. Can he get himself to 1 versus 1 situations? Moves to triple. 2 players coming from jungle and connected. We can take down Fox, but now Fox is the bait. coldzera will take him down. 3 players surviving for SK. Looked a bit hairy, but another round on the board for them.
Yeah, that was really cool to see that Fox just really connected. What a lot of those 2 shots with Fox connected, a lot of shots, AWPers, would miss those shots just because you're under a lot of tension and your positioning is not quite perfect. So you have to kind of flick, and maybe when your movement's a bit irregular. But he managed to connect those under pressure. That's really good. It's a really good start from Fox. But to see Fallen playing the shadow position is actually really weird for me, to be honest. So unusual to see him playing that spot. It's going to be fun to see how that turns out. But we have double ops now. Fox and coldzera picking up the AWPs. So this spells trouble here for FaZe. They had a real opportunity to get that momentum going, but that one round where Cold picked up the 4K, that has just really set FaZe back so massively now.
Yeah, the money's gone on the FaZe clan. Some Tech 9s, some pistols being picked up, mostly P250s. Indeed, double ops. We'll see where coldzera is going to go with his. Fox has started some rounds towards CTA and some rounds in the middle area, so SK changing things up. We've seen Fur in shadow, we've seen Fallen in shadow, all kinds of things going on. We'll see what the norm is. Fallen playing close to the ramp at the moment on this anti-eco round. Just the 1 player with Kevlar, that's Rain. Moving quickly into the middle area. Now lurking in Palace with the bomb. His teammates are getting taken out 1 by 1. He won't pull a rotation. Fallen's in a great spot, but there's no one CT. He manages to plant the bomb.
Oh dear. That's so nice for FaZe, but you got to think that it's a little bit of a... I mean...
Well, they didn't lose a single player, SK, so...
No, but, allowing the bomb to go down is never nice. When you have 5 players left alive and you haven't spotted the bomb. Maybe that's the edge that FaZe need. We'll find out shortly, I suppose. I mean, because we're in a position where SK, they haven't actually managed to get too far ahead from the money perspective. So FaZe still have the ability, if they're able to win a couple rounds back here, that they can start swinging momentum back in their favor, maybe play against some ecos. That would be lovely. But first they have to surmount the double op situation. This is going to be interesting. I mean, for us, this is a new experience to see how Fox, like the work that they've done with Fox on this team, and him being part of the double AWPing unit with Cold.
Yeah, Taco's going to be supporting Fox from that short position. Currently in connector as well, and again, it's Fallen playing close, so some of these positions have been changed around, but Rain, as that smoke dissipates, will get an early advantage for FaZe. Can they capitalize on this? 3 players top mid for the T side. Haven't really pushed into mid at the moment. Now Taco's starting to creep top mid as the T side move away.
Oh, this is so cool from Taco. He's going to hear all the info here, all the running. He just spots one player, has to go for the shots there, gives his position up. There's no other choice. And you can see immediately FaZe like, whoa, wait a second. There's a minute left. And do we still go for this? They saw us running across. They have to have the information. Do we still go for this A play? They're going to decide to go back. This is a good decision from FaZe.
Taco's moved from short to B as Cold Zero's rotated, anticipating a strike towards A. But indeed, that strike is now coming to the opposing bomb site.